declines in the bee population. The neonicotinoid chemicals will be restricted initially for a 2-year period to crops that bees do not use. 15 countries voted in favour of the ban. The UK did not, siding with a number of chemical companies and crop experts who argue the evidence to support a ban is incomplete. Here's our science editor, Tom Clark.
It's been a good week for bees. Some warm weather so they can get busy after a long winter. And now the European Commission has slapped a ban on insecticides called neonicotinoids, blamed for killing them off.
It's a sensible precautionary course to take. There's not enough known about the effects of these pesticides, how they affect bees, and to what extent. There's some research that says it does, there's some research that says it doesn't. I think until we've got clear, definitive results, I think a restriction on the use of these pesticides is very sensible.
For as long as Mark Patterson has been keeping bees, debate has raged about whether declines in pollinators like bumblebees, hoverflies and honeybees have been linked to neonicotinoids. A hard-fought environmental campaign secured today's ban, but farmers and industry groups maintain there is little evidence the insecticides were to blame. Our government sided with them.
A lot of other countries agree with us, so we need to do a lot more research. That's why we're determined to do what we can in this country, and we're also pushing for the EU to do as much as it can in order to increase the amount of evidence we have, so we can base this on a proper scientific research rather than a theory which is not borne out by some of the evidence.
Lovers of bees across Britain and Europe will be celebrating today's ban, but pollinators were in decline long before neonicotinoids ever came into existence. The big question now is, will the ban actually save the bees? A major review of bee decline published last week concluded fewer wildflowers, new pests and diseases of bees, and climate change all play a role in bee decline.
It's an easy answer to think that we can just ban a certain chemical or group of chemicals and help bees. If the problem is more deep and underlying, like habitat loss, then we could ban these chemicals and still be in pretty much the same situation as before. And another point worth remembering is this. If we ban this type of chemical, farmers are just going to use another type of insecticide as a substitute.
Today's ban will last for 2 years. It might have an immediate impact on dwindling bee numbers, but it's likely to take a lot more to ensure that the pollinators on which our entire food system relies stay healthy.